Hello, everybody, and we should be live now. Yes, we are indeed live. Hello, everybody. The Montreal Canadiens today, they decided to do something. Um, they decided to do something that I wasn't expecting. They signed UFA Tyler Toffoli. That is right. Tyler Toffoli is a Montreal Canadian. Ray Bros in the chat. He's an Oilers fan. That's another letdown because no one wants to go to Edmonton. Kaboomerang, I agree. It's an absolutely incredible deal. 4 years at $4.25 million per is the contract, as I have pulled up on Cap Friendly. Toffoli is 28 years old, so the contract will expire when he's 32. This looks like an incredible signing for the Montreal Canadiens. Marcus Hunt, Rye Guy, NHL Master, Aaron Hockey, Joe Seto. Hello, everybody. Jesus. Windy City, thank you, man. Thank you. Big shout out to Nick for coming out to the stream. Habs are going to be good next year. They are definitely going to be a good team. I think with acquiring Josh Anderson, Jake Allen, Joel Edmondson, and now Tyler Toffoli, the Canadiens really want a cup, and they really want to make the playoffs. And I think it's even better that we don't have a clear superstar and rather guys that are able to just chip in all together, that we don't have just one guy to rely on. It's the whole team. Barry wanted to go to Edmonton for a year. He's going to fuck off next offseason. Edmonton, Vancouver does have no money. It was a good deal for sure, right, guy? It's a really good deal. I was expecting maybe a $6 million contract for Toffoli. I was thinking one or two teams would overpay, but this is really, really good for the Canadiens. Exactly, Josie. Toffoli is starting to really time these. I think the next 2 seasons, maybe 3, are probably going to be Toffoli's best, in my opinion. Yeah, right, guy. Yeah, Toffoli was about to regress in a month if he was playing with Edmonton, but since he's with Montreal, he's about to bump up big time. Bumping up big time. But yeah, Toffoli's right around his prime. Sad NHL Master. Rip Yanmark. Rip. Hey, Nick P, welcome to the stream. I don't see that. Aaron Hockey, what don't you see? Hey, Isles fan. Oh my God, we're getting a lot of viewers. I was not expecting this many already. Yeah, 3 solid lines next year, exactly. You can have Gallagher or Anderson third line. I don't know if you do that, though. Toffoli could arguably play the left wing. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like he could. Yeah, I'm so mad, Vancouver. Yeah. I can't blame you, Aaron Hockey. I can't blame you. I mean, I'm a bit of a fan of Vancouver. I do like them on occasion, and it sucks he left. But you know what? He went to a better team. Let's just be honest. He went to a better team. It seems. Exactly. Windy City. Nobody wants to go to Edmonton. Hall and Toffoli in the same division on rival teams. That's going to be nuts. Hall and Toffoli back in the same division on rival teams. I didn't even think about that. Jesus. Skinner's in here. Hey, welcome, Skinner. Isles fan. Oh my God, the Atlantic is getting better, right, guy? It's starting to challenge the Metropolitan easily. It's starting to challenge the Metropolitan division. A lot of the teams are getting pretty solid. Do you think Toffoli might be dealt during the season? I think he could be. I think it depends on how he performs and how the team as a whole performs. If we think, oh yeah, we don't really need Tatar, everyone else seems to be really gelling together, then I think they could deal Tatar. I think they could get back a really solid asset along with a first, for example. But it all depends on really how. It really all depends on how Tatar performs and how how Toffoli performs, obviously. Because if we decide to move him over to the left side, oh my God, we got 23 viewers. Oh my God, this is nuts. But yeah, like I said, it depends on how Toffoli performs, how the team performs, and where we are in the standings before we deal Tatar. Tatar was your best forward. Exactly. Tatar was our best forward until the signing. I don't know about that, Skinner. I'd say Galley. I would still say Galley. Oh my God, my hair. I can't get my hair in this fucking hat, and I hate that. Rich J, let's go, brother. Welcome back to the stream. He can play center as well. Oh, that's awesome. Let's go. He can. Let's go, baby. He can play center as well. So we might have our second line center if we don't want to deal Cookie. I mean, if anything, if Toffoli can play center and he plays well at center, I think this could just confirm Philip Deneau's done as a Montreal Canadien. How likely is it that, say, for example, if we decide to play Toffoli at center, if we run with a center core of Suzuki, Toffoli, Kotkaniemi, and say Paling or Evans, one of the two, what is the likelihood that we end up just dealing Deneau? Like, obviously, I don't think he will play center, but if we decide to try him at center and say he does well, we don't need a center, but if we wanted to try him at it, We could try him during preseason. Preseason kind of means nothing. Yeah, I see. Let's go Tyler Toffoli, man. Dallas is unfortunately looking very, very weak. They are definitely looking very, very weak. Yeah, Skinner needs some Kako. Edmonton making the Cup Finals. Yeah, that's Ray, bro. That's never happening. That's never happening. Harry Rice, he said, just like the Islanders. Exactly. The Islanders from 2019 to 2018 were pretty much the New York John Tavares. They had just Tavares they were revolving around. Now they have the whole team. They have the whole team that they can revolve around. They don't just have the one superstar. They have the whole team that they can revolve around. Thank you for that, Isles fan. That's a great comparison. Yeah, the Oilers have Grice, Smith, and Koskinen. Like, just fucking deal one of them. Just deal the best. Give Grice a good team that he can play with. Give Grice a good team he can play with. Grice didn't sign. Yeah, I thought he did. Oh yeah, Detroit. He did sign with Detroit. I think that was the rumor though, wasn't it? Grice was going to Edmonton. I forgot about that. No. Thank you for that, Skinner. You fool. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't sign Hall as well, Wolverine. I'm really happy the Montreal Canadiens didn't go for Taylor Hall. Dennis Gurianov for Tomas Tatar. I'd like that. Gurianov is a nice. I love Gurianov. He looks like a great young forward. He'd be perfect with Canadiens, I think. But yeah, I'm glad we didn't sign Hall as well. When I saw last night Taylor Hall signs, and I was like, no, please. With Buffalo, I was like, he's in our division, but it's Buffalo. They're gonna suck. So sorry, Skinner. Sorry about that, Skinner. Sorry about that, man. But yeah, the Habs are probably gonna win in the next 10 years. Honestly, the Habs. I would love to see them win a cup in the next 10 years. I would love to see. I would love to see the Montreal Canadiens obviously win a cup because it would mean I can come up here and talk to you guys. So, and yeah, talk to you guys about winning a cup. I get to have a small little cup replica. I don't know. I think it'd be awesome. To do that, guys. Who knows? If the Montreal Canadiens make the finals, I'm probably going to have to come up here, in my opinion. I think so. Vegas walks into offseason with -2 cap. I guess that is true. You guys do walk out with Pietrangelo. It just means getting rid of take a giveaway king Nate Schmidt. Galley and Anderson, 30-plus goals. Hey, Rich J, I don't know about that. Galley can hit 30 goals. Anderson, I think this year and next year, I think he's going to hit 20, 25-ish, if he can stay healthy and consistent. If he does, 20, 25, maybe 30. If he has an incredibly good season, then 30. But I can see 20, 25 most likely. Yeah, exactly, Rich J. I actually was gonna bring that up. Looking at cap friendly, the Montreal Canadiens, after signing Tyler Toffoli, they have literally $0 in projected cap space right now. They have $0 in projected cap space, and their top fours. I'm not going to be reading the chat. I'm going to read these out. They have Jonathan Drouin and Josh Anderson both signed at $5.5 million. Tomas Tatar at 4.8. Tyler Toffoli at 4.25. Brendan Gallagher 3.75. Paul Byron at 3.4. Philippe Deneau at $3 million. Joel Armia at 2.6. Arturi Lehkonen 2.4. Jordan Wheel 1.4. Jesperi Kotkaniemi $925,000. Nick Suzuki at $863,000. And Charles Hudon, who's a restricted free agent. So basically, it looks like exactly what Rich J just said. Bye Byron. It looks like we are going to have to trade Byron. I would love to trade Byron. He seems to be a cap dump. I would love to trade him, but honestly, apparently what some people are debating is that it might be Joel Armia on the way out. I'm not a fan of that. I'd personally rather trade Arturi Lehkonen. I do see a lot more upside with Armia, even though he is already 27, Lehkonen is 25. Obviously, the obvious move would just be get rid of Jordan Wheel, trade Jordan Wheel somewhere else, or just send him down, get rid of that cap. In my opinion, I think you do need to clear cap if we want Ilya Kovalchuk back, which I want Ilya Kovalchuk. I don't care if he somehow doesn't fit into the lineup. Just send down Paul Byron, send down Jordan Wheel, just trade someone that would be on the roster. Just get Ilya Kovalchuk, Montreal. Just get the king, get Kovalchuk. But yeah. Now the Islanders are the New York Beauvilliers. I don't know if Beauvillier is necessarily a superstar. No diss to the Islanders, but I don't know about that. You're a Habs fan living in Leafs Nation. That sucks. In like 2 to 3 years, I'm going to be the same thing. I'm going to be a Habs fan living in Leafs Nation as well. You sign Anton Forsberg. Yeah. Anton Forsberg's going to get a .999 save percentage. Keep dreaming, Ray, bro. Corey Shiner's on the Yeah, exactly. I don't. Corey Schneider. Yeah, I don't know why you guys signed Corey Schneider. You guys got Sylmian Varlamov, and you got the new guy coming up. I forget what his name is, but I just find this weird. Like, I don't get what Lou Lamoriello is doing unless he finds not just Sturkin. I forget his name, but if he finds him not ready enough, which I don't see why. I don't get why they signed Corey Schneider unless they plan to trade Sylmian Varlamov, but I don't know. I can't see that happening. I can't see them running with Corey Schneider as their starter. If anything, I think Schneider might actually be a starter in the AHL. I think that could be why they signed him. Exactly, Joe Setto. With Taylor Hall, now Jack Eichel, Buffalo has to deal more with cancer than losing games. They're going to win the Cup of Price. Rich J can definitely hope. Exactly, K Boomerang. I'm sorry, guys, for not responding to your comments. I have so many to get through, and I'm still trying to get with the Taylor Hall stuff. Or not Taylor Hall, Tyler Toffoli. Exactly, we're adding weight. The Habs are getting bigger. The Habs are getting bigger now. We can score goals, it seems, and we're getting a great defense. Toffoli is absolutely a steal. Wolverine, I agree. Vegas will win a cup before Montreal. I don't know about that, man. But yeah, exactly. Toffoli is definitely a steal. Ray, bro, we didn't sign Domi because he's just going to walk in 2 years anyways. So I, in my opinion, you get Anderson, sign him long term, and in 2 years, once Domi realizes it was a mistake to go to Columbus and sign with them, comes back to Montreal, boom, we get both of them. Plus Domi had a really off year. He's probably a 1 year wonder anyways with that 70-point season. And yeah, how would it feel? How would it be if oh my God, oh, that looks awful. I'm going to keep it like this. Let's go. Exactly. Domi was kind of too small. Exactly. I can thank Vegas for Suzuki, Tatar, and in a way, Matthias Norlander. So thank you, Vegas. Do you think we can win a cup for the Leafs? Definitely. Leafs are in no position to win a Stanley Cup right now. Like, Jesus. Like, there's literally no possible way the Leafs are going to win a cup with John Tavares. John Tavares does not bring you a Stanley Cup. Weber for James. Oh, I would never do that. I love Weber. I know I kept saying, oh, trade Weber. But I honestly think with the current core, we absolutely have what it takes to win a cup, and that includes Shea Weber at this point. Kovalchuk's not coming back. He's coming back. Okay, I'm changing my hat up. I do not like that. Jesus, this is a better look. Even though you guys can't get a clear look on my face, it's probably for the better. Forsberg will have 910 save percentage. Aaron Hockey, I live in Quebec. I'm not going to say exactly where, but Quebec. So yeah. Bye-bye, exactly, Rich J. Bye-bye, Jordan Wheel, thankfully. Bye-bye, Jordan Wheel. Holloway actually going to be Dylan Holloway. Yeah, sure thing, Ray, bro. Sure thing. I may be the only Vegas fan in here with all the moves happening. Yeah, I mean, it seems like Pietrangelo is going to sign with the Vegas Golden Knights. It seems like that is going to be the case. He's signing with the Vegas Golden Knights. That's why they're trying to deal Nate Schmidt, apparently. Exactly. You guys have Sylmian Varlamov for I think it is a 4-year contract. It's 3 or 4 years. But yeah, I do think that I do think you guys aren't trading Varlamov or the young guy. I forget his name still for some reason. But yeah, like I said, if anything, depending on the cap hit, I think Schneider's probably a starter in the AHL. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Ray, bro. You better be sarcastic. Domi ain't coming back to Montreal. You never know, conservative. If somehow Claude Julien is out in 2 years, which don't really see it happening, but it could. If he's not, if he's out in 2 years, then he might. I always thought that Taylor Hall is overrated. Exactly, Wolverine. Like, Taylor Hall is not a piece you build around if you're a franchise. You need either a superstar or you just need someone who's there. People look at Taylor Hall's season when he won the Hart with I think it was 98 points. Like, Jesus, it's not even that impressive. But when he won the Hart Trophy, that's what people expect out of him. People expect 100-plus points from Taylor Hall. They expect 30-plus goals. But you're not going to get that. You're going to get at most a 70-point scorer who may be as good on a good day. You think Barzal? No, not at all. A couple years ago, I heard he was going to the Habs. A Isles fan. As a Montreal fan, I'd love Matt Barzal. He'd be a phenomenal first-line center. But I don't think we're going to get him. And I think he's staying with the New York Islanders. I just feel like personally it is going to be I just think it's going to be one of those cases like with Nylander. Wasn't Nylander? Yeah, Nylander. I think he was the one that took long. I honestly think I could see it being a messy relationship for the contract. I think I could see it going into the season, honestly, which sucks. Exactly. This is the Habs' most active offseason in a while. Like, we've made, 3 or 4 trades. Well, technically the signings that are just UFA and RFA signings of guys we have don't count, but we made like 3 or 4 trades. This is a big signing. We signed Brendan Baduk or whatever his name is. We signed him, so yeah. Romanoff, Rookie of the Year, K Boomerang, I'd love that. I would absolutely love that. Bergevin did something, boys. Kovalchuk's coming back. Conservative lawyer. Hello. Hey, Habs Absolutely Hockey. Me too, man. I'm happy about the signing as well. Habs are looking pretty solid, Rich. Barry's actually going to make power play so deadly. Oh, yeah. Coming off a down year, yeah, like he's totally going to come back and do good. Robin Leonard, Michael Jackson, Robin Leonard. Let's go. Hey, Logan Hacker. How's it going, man? Barely did signings. Yeah, it looks like Udon was gone. I mean, I think it was reported at the beginning of the year or at the beginning of last season that Udon, or the middle of the season, sometime in the season, that Udon would be going over to Europe. So I don't know why we qualified him. I don't know if it's just to keep his rights. But yeah, unfortunately, it does seem Charles Udon is gone. Leonard is definitely a top 5 goalie in the league. Maybe not top 5, but top 10 for sure. Definitely a top 10 goalie in the league. Kovalchuk won't come back. Yeah, Toffoli's nice, Nikki. It's not Kovalchuk. Some would argue it's better, so you never know. Darkness, welcome to the stream. Jesus, we're getting so many players. Conservative lawyer, Byron, Wheel. There's a few guys you can take off the roster to put on Kovalchuk. He's a third-line guy still, in my opinion. How many points Lafreniere? You know what? I'm going to say 54. I don't know. He's playing second-line minutes. I'm going to say 54, honestly. That might be a hot take, might be very low, might be high for some people. I see it as low as 54 personally, but realistically, probably something like 72, maybe 72. I mean, if he's a franchise player, he should show it in his rookie season. The rookies will be safe with those new. Exactly, Samuel. Hey, nice Jack Nicholson profile picture. Exactly, the rookies. Suzuki. Technically, you could say Kotkaniemi's still a rookie. Paling, Evans. These guys are going to be safe with the muscle around them that can also put up points. It's not like Ty Domi where they're pure enforcers, or John Scott. Udon's gone. Exactly. No lose him as more time. Nah, we're not buying out Byron. We'll trade him to the Rangers. We'll take back a second for you guys to get Byron. People think Lafreniere. I think Lafreniere could be a bust, honestly. I feel like he could be. It's just something to like Alexis Lafreniere. It doesn't give me a hockey superstar name. Like, it doesn't give me that feeling for some reason. They kept his rights. Yeah, exactly, Brendan O'Dell. We did keep his rights, so we could trade him for a pick, which I think would be nice. The Isles bumped up. Yeah, definitely they bumped up Lehner's career. I think so for sure. Marcus Hunt, hey, that's interesting. I've laughed getting 60, 70. Hey, not bad. Oh, Joe Seto, I would never do that. Like, yeah, I love Heiskanen. I love Gurianov, and I love Kiviranta, but I love Nick Suzuki too much. I think he's going to be a phenomenal player for the Montreal Canadiens, and as much as I love Heiskanen, as much as I like Gurianov and love Kiviranta, as I think all of us do, I can't do him for Nick Suzuki. Suzuki for the Blues' entire roster? Maybe. Yeah, Ray Bro, what does that say about the Oilers' defense? Barry's down year is better than what your defense produced. What does that say about the Oilers' defense? Toffoli wanted to sign in the City of Hockey. I'm surprised he didn't go to Minnesota. Minnesota seems like they would have needed him. But yeah, Toffoli, if he wanted to sign in the City of Hockey, Montreal's the city of hockey. Well, not the city, but Montreal's the province of hockey. I don't care what people in Toronto say. Montreal is the birthplace of hockey. Suzuki and Drouin are my favorite players on the team. Those two seemed, I also feel like, I definitely criticized Drouin in the past. He had a hot start to last season. He had a hot start. But for me, it's just, I feel like it's, it's Drouin, not that he's a bust, but the fact we traded straight up Drouin for Sergachev and added a pick, that's probably one of Bergevin's only bad moves with the Canadiens in terms of trades. That's probably, and that's impressive. That is one of the only trades that Bergevin has messed up is sending Sergachev to Montreal, or sending Sergachev to Tampa Bay. Yeah, I mean, I definitely would love Draisaitl on the team. Habs absolute hockey, but I don't know for Suzuki for McDavid. I'd still keep Suzuki. Ancient Greeks played a form of early. I did not know that, Logan Hacker. If that's true, that's awesome. Talbot did sign with the Wild. That's a really bad signing, in my opinion. That's a massively no Habs absolute hockey. That's not a bad trade at all. That's not a bad trade. I will trade Suzuki for McDavid and Draisaitl. Hey, if you can do that, that'd be great. I feel bad for the Blackhawks. Exactly. They traded away their best goalie because they thought they weren't making the playoffs. They traded him to Vegas. They ended up going on a pretty big run, and that goaltender ended the Blackhawks playoffs, which kind of sucks. Exactly. Talbot and Stolock can be good, but the cap is just too high. Yeah, you technically won the Hall for Larson trade, but I mean, I don't know. Would I rather have a overrated defenseman who isn't even that good, or Taylor Hall, who's won the Hart Trophy and has actually made the playoffs with his team and done a little bit of something? I'd rather Taylor Hall. Corey Crawford did not do bad. Yeah, he didn't do bad, but still, it's just meh. Exactly. Jerome was meant to be a top scorer. I don't say he's a complete bust. He's still in the NHL. It's just he's heavily overpaid, $5.5 million, and it's just meh. It's just kind of meh. There was almost a trade that Montreal. I did see that Wolverine. I did see that we almost traded Subban for Draisaitl. I would have loved that because it would have meant we would have had Leon freaking Draisaitl. But yeah, it sucks it didn't work. But I mean, hey, we still got a pretty solid player in Shea Weber, so that works out. The Montreal defense will be big, except Romanov. Hey, Romanov is still gonna. I think Romanov, while the Montreal defense is big, he's gonna be the one that. Well, I do think there is someone like Mete who is gonna make the lineup likely who is pretty speedy. I think Romanov's gonna be that guy with a killer slap shot aside from Weber. I think Romanov is gonna be able to do phenomenal. Do you think Weber? I think Byron is definitely about to get traded. JoJo. I don't know right about to get traded, but I definitely think we can find a trade for Byron. As much as I like Byron, it's just meh. It's just that cap hit is just it hurts. That cap hit hurts. Sog from Kimstream said we signed Corey Schneider. No, I thought the Islanders signed. I thought the Islanders signed. Not Stream Discord. I thought the Islanders signed Corey Schneider, not the Rangers. Duran's a second liner. I'd say he's a third liner, Brendan O'Dell, honestly. Especially with the signing of Tyler Toffoli. One of those guys has to go over to the left wing. I honestly think Duran's a third liner. I think Duran could very well be a third liner. You think the Pietrangelo? What do you mean? But yeah, real quick, actually, guys, I want to talk about Tyler Toffoli again for a minute while we're getting on topic again, real quick. Raybro, Larson isn't overrated. Yeah, Larson's overrated by Oilers fans, just like Evan Bouchard. Bouchard's about to become a bust. When is the Laval Rocket coming? I don't know what you mean by that, Joe Zeto. I'm a Bolts fan. When I heard we traded Joanne, I was so sad to seeing. Yeah, Logan Hacker. I wouldn't complain either if you're a Tampa fan. You got a damn solid defenseman. No, Raybro, no. That message is getting deleted. That message is no, that's not true. That's not true. Bouchard is not elite. I see us resigning Jake Allen. Hey, if we resign Jake Allen, I'll be fine with that. I don't see us doing it though. I don't see us resigning Jake Allen, mostly because we're probably gonna have Caden Primo, who's looking to be a decent NHL backup. He looked to be ready this year. But I definitely understand them wanting to give him a little more time to develop in the minors. And it never hurts letting your guys develop. It never hurts taking your time with especially a goaltender. I think Josh Anderson's going to be 50. That seems about right. That seems pretty solid. 50-point guy, maybe 20 goals, 30 assists or so. I could see it maybe being 30, 40 points where 20 goals, 10, 20 assists. But, I mean, 50 points, that'd be pretty good. Do you think the Eichel and Hall duo will work in Buffalo? IMO if it doesn't work. Yeah, I definitely think this is more so a move to get Eichel. Hey Eichel, we signed Taylor Hall. Stay in Buffalo. I think it's more of that, and it's not going to work. Eichel is going to realize that Buffalo is a complete waste of a place to play in, and he's probably going to request a trade, I think. I honestly think he could request a trade as early as during the season if the Hall-Eichel experiment doesn't work out. Oh, when will I get a Laval Rocket jersey? I don't know. I'm good with my Habs jerseys. I don't cover the Laval Rocket right now, unfortunately. I don't know. I might look into getting a Laval Rocket jersey for sure, though, just because I think I probably should get one. Support my Habs even more. Carey Price is going to be an elite goaltender this year since he has good teammates who can help him. Well, Habs, it's not that. Oh, no one was helping Price, because you look at it personally. You look at it, in my opinion. You look at someone like Hellebuck in Winnipeg. He was getting no help, and he was one of the best goalies of the year. Why couldn't Price do the same? The way I see it, you can't even use that excuse that, oh, no one's helping Price, that's why he's bad this year. You can't even use that excuse because there's other goaltenders around the league in previous years, along with where Price has been. Like, the fact that, like, Hellebuck, with the shitty defense that Winnipeg had, was arguably one of the best goalies in the league. Yeah, Price, you should be able to stand on your head if you're getting outbeat by Connor Hellebuck, who's not even that good of a goaltender. What line do you think we play Toffoli on? I could see it second line. With him getting 4.2 and coming off of a 44-point season, which is what I wanted to bring, I do think he could come up on the fourth line. I think fourth line. I think that Luke Tuck or Jan Misek is going to be the best. I think Jan Misek could be a fantastic pick for the Montreal Canadiens. I was really surprised he dropped to the second round, and when the Canadiens came up, I was thinking, oh my God, please Jan Misek, please Jan Misek. And then we picked Luke Tuck. I was like, okay, please. And then we picked Jan Misek. So we have Touch Misek. We have Touch Misek together on the Montreal Canadiens, which I'm really happy about. And you got to think the Habs knew what they were doing when they did that. You have to think they knew. But yeah. Yeah, I think Jan Misek is going to be the best Habs pick. I think Kaiden Guhle is going to be a good solid defenseman though. I think he's going to be good, just not like top 20 in the first round good. I think he's going to be like, yeah, he can be a solid top 4 defenseman, I can see he fully recovered from last year, so Wimo. Wow, you really think that Toffoli is going to replace Galley on that top line? You think it's going to be Tatar, Danault, and Toffoli? Wow, that's surprising. That's surprising. Brendan Riddell, I could see it happening. It's just I don't know how likely it is to happen. Trade Bresson for Detroit third, 3-way trade Howard for second from Flyers? Maybe. Wow, you think Luke Tuck and Jan Misek could even we'll play in a year or two. I could see it. I think Luke Tuck personally probably has a few years to develop, but I think Jan Misek could maybe be ready for the Laval Rocket as early as next year. I think Jan Misek is probably going to make the NHL, though. Oh, Brendan O'Dell, easily. Jan Misek is the best name from the draft. And I'm so happy he's on the Montreal Canadiens because I can say Jan Misek, hopefully in 3 years, like every other game. I hope he's point per game because I want to say Jan Misek so much. Trade Weber for William. No, Isles fan. I don't want William Karlsson. I like William Karlsson. I'd rather keep the Weber. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we picked it Guhle instead of Lapierre, but that's the thing. People were going to complain either way. If we picked Guhle or Lapierre, people were going to say, oh, Lapierre's injury-riddled. He's injury-riddled. Or, oh, they just picked him because he's French-Canadian. Meanwhile, we'll pick Kaiden Guhle, and it's, oh, you should have gone after Lapierre. He's a good player. You can't win with the – we couldn't have picked Dawson Mercer. He went already, I'm pretty sure. Dawson Mercer already went. I know one of the guys the Canadiens were going after was picked like 2 picks back before the Canadiens. Drew and Suzuki, Anderson, Tatar, Danault, Galley, Toffoli, Kotkaniemi, Armia, Lehkonen, Evans, Byron. That would be solid, Rich J. The only issue is we got to trade Byron. And Wheel. I see Matthews leaving the 6th once his contract is up if Leafs don't win the Cup. I don't know about that, Wolverine. I think he'll stay. He went after us. Mercer was picked after us. Oh, well, whatever. I like Dawson Mercer, but I think it was better that we picked Kaiden Guhle. I think we did need more defense for the future than offensive power for the future. We have the offensive power coming up and for the future that we need. So picking a defenseman, I like it more so. If Karlsson was as good as 2 years ago, I would probably do that maybe. Weber scoring 20 goals. Hey, Boomerang. I would like to see Weber score 20 goals. Now I want to get to Tyler Toffoli and just talk for a quick minute about him. Nearly 30 minutes into the stream. I'm going to talk about real quick Tyler Toffoli, what he's done before, what I could see the Habs forwards looking like, and overall what I think we could do going into next season, or how I think we'll look. So Toffoli, as most of you guys probably know, Tyler Toffoli previously won a Stanley Cup in 2014 with the LA Kings. Of course, the classic Alec Martinez goal in double overtime, I believe. Fleury for Erik Karlsson. San Jose would take that in a heartbeat. They need goaltending. They would easily do that in a heartbeat. Deal or no deal to Edmonton. Suzuki, Byron in a first. No deal. Suzuki is too good. I prefer Suzuki really well defensively. I think he played really well, personally. Oh, yeah, Habs absolutely fan. It looks like Bergevin does dumb moves at first, but it always works out. Look at Domi Galchenyuk. People thought we lost that trade running away. How could we give up a 30, 40 goal scorer, a future 40 goal? Oh, God. Okay. Yep, all right, yeah. So, guys, I just want to let you guys know, if the stream ever does freeze, you guys don't need to tell me. It tells me on my thing. All you guys got to do, just try and refresh. If it doesn't, then, yeah. But, yeah. Did I say Taylor Toffoli? How many times have I said Taylor Toffoli instead of Tyler Toffoli? Someone's going to make a compilation of how many times I say Taylor Toffoli instead of Tyler Toffoli. Where was I? Shit, I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, Kale Fleury. I really like his upside. I like what he did with the Canadiens last year, and I wouldn't be surprised if he comes up in, say, 2 years. If we give him a chance. We're probably gonna give him a chance in preseason. I think we can give him a chance in preseason. Typical Habs fans overrating players. Yeah, McDavid. No. Marcus Hunt. No. It's not me overrating Suzuki. It's saying I prefer Suzuki over McDavid. McDavid maybe would help the Canadiens, but I prefer keeping Nick Suzuki. Toronto fans are toxic. Some of them can be. Not all of them. Kale Fleury for Evgeny Shmeshnikov. Oh, easily. As much as I like Kale Fleury, I would love to get Evgeny Shmeshnikov. Evgeny Shmeshnikov, talking about how you can't pronounce Taylor. Yeah, I'd love to do that, Brendan Odell. That'd be great. Toffoli can score 25 goals per season. Yeah, he probably could. He definitely has shown he is a 20-goal scorer. And speaking of that, actually, K Boomerang, you did post that earlier in the chat. I was going to get to that. Toffoli's career high in goals was 31 back in 2015-16. He also had his career high in points that year with 58 points. So he looks like he is a solid 20, 30 goal scorer, or 20 goal scorer, 30 goals when he really clicks. He's not a point per game player, but he is a solid enough player that can do pretty good with the Canadiens. Thornton will probably get traded next season. How can he get traded? He's a free agent. Jordan Harris is the NHL's most under. Probably, honestly, JoJo. I think Jordan Harris is a really good defenseman. Or I think he's a defenseman, right? He is. He looks to be a really solid player. You said Taylor instead of Tyler. Hey, I meant it that time, actually, Brendan. I meant to say Taylor instead of Tyler. Yeah, nah, Nikki, not at all. I'm not trading Suzuki for anything, not even a 7th round pick, as tempting as that is. Ours are Joe Thornton coming to Vegas. If Joe Thornton goes to Vegas, that'd be nuts. Do you think Joe Thornton will get re-signed by San Jose? Well, he's already a free agent, but I think Joe Thornton isn't going to sign with San Jose. I think he realizes how much of a failure that franchise is, and I think he wants to go to a good team. I think he'll sign with I would love him in Montreal. I don't think he comes to Montreal because, well, we do need a 4th-line center. A, we don't have the cap for him. And B, I don't know how good he would really be with Montreal. I could see him maybe going back home to Boston, honestly. I could honestly see Joe Thornton going back home to Boston for a season or two. Yeah, exactly. It'll get vetoed. It's too fair for us. We get too much value for out of a 7th-round pick trading Nick Suzuki. Rick Nelson, let's go, baby. Let's go. Can we get some Rick Nelson hype in the chat, boys? Thank you very much. Thornton to Florida? That'd be interesting. Exactly, Habs. Thornton would be the 4th-line center. He would be the 4th-line center. Suzuki's going to be a type of Claude Giroux. I would like that. I would like Claude Giroux, and it's fitting. We almost had Claude Giroux. I think, didn't we pass up on him in the 06 draft? Or he got picked the pick right before us. It was one of the two. I forget which one. But it's funny. We almost had Claude Giroux, and we would have almost had the future, or we have the future Claude Giroux. So that would have been kind of funny. I would have liked that. That would have been cool. F in the chat. Yeah, F in the chat for Nate Schmidt and gold. He's apparently not been traded to Florida, but they are trying to trade him. So F in the chat for Nate Schmidt. Rick Nelson hype, thank you guys very much. Tyler Toffoli is coming off of a let's go, hype. Let's go, Rick. Yeah, easily Habs. Galley's getting re-signed. I honestly think they could be in contract negotiations right now, I could think. Tyler Toffoli is coming off of a 44-point season with 24 goals, 20 assists, combined with the Kings and Canucks. Keep in mind, that is in 60 games, so roughly bumping it up maybe 55 or so points. Oh, is it official? Nate Schmidt is going to Florida? Let me look this up real quick. Nate Schmidt trade. Hey, oh my God, they actually got Nate Schmidt. Let's go. Yeah, no, they didn't announce it yet. Oh, and of course, Gravital's already got a video out because why wouldn't he? Vegas's New Jersey, in my opinion, is definitely hype. It's definitely good. I don't want Schmidt to Florida. Yeah, I mean, hey, here's the thing, Brendan Odell. Whenever we play Florida, we're guaranteed at least 83 breakaways because of Nate Schmidt. So, yeah. I don't know. It seems tempting. We do get Bouchard, who, while he is a bust, maybe could be something in Laval. But yeah, I'd have to reject that trade as well. That 7th rounder is too much value for us. Maybe for future considerations, maybe for Bouchard. Rick Nelson, yeah, exactly. Road to 300 subs, 15 to go, man.